and welcome to our sixth webinar of the Aurora project. Just for a very short introduction, the Aurora project is a combined effort of several institutions from Tunisia, Morocco, and Lebanon, as well as the University of Kassel. The idea is to strengthen the debate on social ecological systems and sustainable agriculture across the MENA region, and foster academic exchange, curriculum development, and also research on issues related to social ecological systems, institutions, and agroecology and sustainable agriculture. So we had a number of webinars so far. The project started in mid-2021, and so far we have conducted 5 webinar sessions, and that was all we wanted to do. But now we added a couple of further sessions because we were lucky to be able to involve a number of renowned scientists in organic agriculture and sustainable agriculture. And we're very happy about this. So today we are in the lucky position to present to you Bouthaina Dridi, who's at the moment at the University of Kassel at the Department of Organic Agriculture as a guest. And yeah, she will be speaking to us today. And her topic will be the status and developments in organic agriculture and agroecology in Tunisia. Because Professor Dridi is from Tunisia, she is a research professor at the Higher Institute of Agronomy at the Chott-Mariem in Tunisia. She has studied in horticulture in France and agricultural engineering in horticulture in Tunisia, and received her PhD in applied biological science from the University of Ghent in Belgium. And as I said, she specializes in organic agriculture and will have a lot to say on this topic, especially with the focus, national focus on Tunisia. Which is very interesting also for us from the University of Kassel, as we have several projects on organic agriculture with several partners in Tunisia. So just to introduce you into the format, we will have approximately half an hour lecture, online lecture, and then we have 25 minutes for requests, discussions, comments. So we have about an hour scheduled until 5:06 for this webinar session. And as you're probably already aware, it's recorded and will be put onto our YouTube channel. And also a very small advertisement before we start. We have another webinar coming up on the 23rd of February by Maria Fink, which is the Dean of the Department of Organic Agriculture. She will be talking about the ban of pesticides and the disadvantages, ecological disadvantages of pesticides and alternatives. And she will get some replies, discussants from our consortiums who are familiar with the topic. So very much looking forward to that, 23rd of February, at the same time, 5 p.m. So without much further ado, I would like to introduce Bouthaina Dridi and like her to start. You should be able to share the screen if you need to, and everyone else, I wish you an enjoyable talk. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you very much to give me this opportunity. And I'm very happy to be a part of Aurora webinar series. So my presentation will be on status and challenges of organic agriculture and agroecology in Tunisia. To begin, I want to present this small country in the north of Africa, So Tunisia is located on the southern of the Mediterranean basin. Its surface is 163,610 square kilometers, and its population is approximately 12 million. So it's really a small country. And to show you the history of Tunisia with agriculture, in Roman times, Tunisia was nicknamed Granary of Rome, because the products of its land were abundant, varied, and recognized by their quality that they fed the entire Roman Empire. Since more than 3 decades, we began to give interest to organic agriculture, given the environmental, economic, and social impact that it can have. The organic movement in Tunisia started in the 80s and was based on private initiatives. This movement has started with the agricultural speculations, which are led naturally and which receive very little or not phytosanitary treatments, namely the olive tree and the date palm. Indeed, in Tunisia, these two crops receive practically no phytosanitary treatments, and it is for this reason that when we thought of developing the organic sector, we thought of starting with them, which are easily convertible into organic modes. The development of the sector was very slow until 1999, when the government launched a national strategy for organic agriculture that covered several key areas. These included a legislative basis for organic farming, together with support for research, education, and training, extension, organization, structure, and promotion. Indeed, in Tunisia, since the end of 19th, in Tunisia, organic agriculture has been a strategic and appealing sector of public and private investments due to economic reasons, but also motivated by environmental protection and public health goals. The long-standing commitments of the government and public institutions significantly contributed to the growth of the organic sector and to many important institutional achievements. Among those, it is worth mentioning a well-established regulatory and institutional setting for organic agriculture. From 1999 to 2005, the national legal framework was completed. Since then, it is regularly updated to ensure harmonization with European regulation and international standards. A dedicated ministerial department, which is the DGAB, created in 2010 with local divisions in the 24 Tunisian governorates, which are the CRDA, it means Commissariat Régionaux du Développement Agricole. The DGAB contributes to the development of the national organic legislation, supervises the organic certification system, elaborates strategies and action plans for the development of the organic sector and of the organic value chains, grants the use of the national organic label, manages the implementation of support programs for organic agriculture and supports of projects and investments in the organic sector, ensures the collection and diffusion of information about the national organic sector, facilitates international cooperation, and represents the Ministry of Agriculture at the international level on issues related to organic agriculture. DGAB also hosts the permanent secretary of the National Commission for Organic Agriculture. And here I want to show you the Tunisia's situation in the world and in Africa. Tunisia is classified 24th in the world upon 186 countries, and this positions very, very well for a small country like Tunisia. It is first in Africa and it is first among Arabic countries. And here, if we take a look at the distribution of organic areas by speculation, we will notice that it is the olive tree which dominates with almost 77% of area, and the rest is distributed over other crops. Moreover, Tunisia is ranked first in the world in 2019 in terms of area devoted to the cultivation of organic olive trees, followed by Italy and Spain, according to statistics from FIBEL and IFOAM. Moreover, in Tunisia, and it's to show the importance of olive tree in Tunisia, and more precisely in Hawaria, we found an olive tree with 2,500 years old, and which dates from the Phoenician era, and it is still alive and productive. So it shows the importance of this tree in Tunisia. And to give added value to Tunisian organic products, the Tunisian government has created in 2010 a logo which is Bio Tunisia. As the hallmark of the country's organic products. It has allowed the value and benefits of all organic products to be communicated to consumers both nationally and abroad. When you see this logo up close, you can see that it highlights Tunisia's flagship organic products, namely olives, olive oil, especially olive oil, date palm, and cereals. And therefore, it's in the same time highlights the failure of the Tunisian organic sector, namely the lack of diversity of products offered to consumers. Because the very important product that we produce is the organic olive oil. This is confirmed by this histogram, which shows the evolution of the production of organic crops in Tunisia, and we see that in the last decade, it's always the olive tree which dominates. And here also, in this histogram also, which shows the production of organic crops in Tunisia in 2019, we notice that the olive tree take the first place, and after the forests and after the other products of other crops are almost absent. This results in a very important production of organic olive oil, which has always had a very good quality and has won dozens of gold medals in the competitions for the best organic olive oil. However, a big quantity of this oil is still sold in bulk, unfortunately, and therefore it results in a very low selling price. The export of organic olive oil generates interesting foreign currency inflows to the country, but if we want to develop this sector, we have to put this olive oil in bottles, and it will give an added value to the olive oil. And here I put these two photos, which shows the gold medalist organic olive oil in Los Angeles and in London in 2020. Now I want to show you the quantities and the value of exports of organic products, and Tunisia's export earning from organic farming products have increased significantly over the past decade. Of course, the flagship product is olive oil, and we see that from 2008 until 2019, even the quantities and the value of exported organic products are increasing. Indeed, in this table, we see that the organic olive oil, occupied 80.4% of the exportations, organic exportations, and dates come after with 17.5%. And now, if we look at the evolution of operators number, we can see that it has evolved rapidly in recent years. In fact, we were at only 800 operators in 2005, and in 2019, we increased it to more than 7,000 operators. And this is a good indicator of the conviction of more and more farmers to convert to organic agriculture. Now, for national regulation, they were developed during the period of 1999-2003, and they are based on the IFOAM basic standards and the European regulation. It is characterized by a framework law on organic agriculture, a decree on control and certification, specifications relating to plant production, specifications for animal production, and specification for processing and labeling. The great advantage of Tunisia is the recognition and equivalence of this legislation by Swiss Confederation in 2011 and by Europe in 2009, and in 2015 the recognition has been extended to an indefinite period. And this is very, very good for organic products, for the export, and it facilitates the marketing of organic products to these countries. Now, in order to support the organic farming sector in Tunisia and its organization, several institutions and administrative structures has been set up. Namely, the General Directorate of Organic Agriculture in the Ministry and the 24 Organic Agriculture Districts in the CRDAs that we mentioned earlier. There is also the National Commission of Organic Agriculture, which oversees the entire sector. There is also the Technical Center for Organic Agriculture, whose role is to support organic operators and their training in the field of organic agriculture, and also the transfer of research results to these operators. Finally, there is the Regional Center of Research in Horticulture and Organic Agriculture, which is mainly interested in research in the field of organic agriculture. Also, and in order to develop the sector and encourage farmers to convert to organic, the state offers several advantages, such as a subsidy of 50% on the cost of material, equipment, and tools specific to organic agriculture, with a ceiling of 500,000 dinars, subsidy of 50% on materials and specific equipment to compost production and recovery of organic wastes, subsidy of 50% on the cost of control and certification for organic agriculture, suspension of customs duties and tax on certain specific inputs for organic agriculture, and subsidy of 50% on analysis, registration, and testing fees for specific inputs to organic agriculture. And I think that it's very, very good to have all these advantages, and it's encourage farmers to convert to organic agriculture. Now I will present the situation of the organic farming sector in Tunisia with its strengths, its weaknesses, its threats, and its opportunities. I will do just like a very little SWOT analysis, and we will start with the strengths. About strengths of the sector of organic agriculture. First, I will cite the mastery of organic farming techniques. We got there thanks to the supervision of the Technical Center of Organic Agriculture, which is KTAB, which often organizes training sessions for operators in different activities like composting, organic vegetable crops, organic fruit crops, biological control, organic beekeeping, etc. The second strength of the organic sector is the identification of 5 typical areas for the development of the sector. These areas are first the bioterritory of Hawaria for the production of organic olive oil and organic citrus, the bioterritory of Kisra for the production of organic figs, the bioterritory of Sijnen in Bizerte for the production of organic olive oil and organic honey, the bioterritory of Majd Bel Abbas, it's in Kasserine in the north of Tunisia for the production of organic pistachios and prickly pears, and the bioterritory of Hazwa in the south in Dozer for the production of biodynamic dates. The third strength of the sector is the existence of good research results in organic agriculture sector. In fact, Tunisian researchers work a lot on several aspects of organic farming, and many scientific papers are published in very good journals. There are also large areas of forests in Tunisia and a good quality of organic products. And there is finally a promising markets. To show you the importance of the local markets for national markets, there is really a great demand from Tunisian consumers for organic products. And here I would like to show you the results of a survey that we conducted with students of High Institute of Agronomy of Chott-Mariem in a supermarket in Tunis with 650 consumers. And this survey showed us that 96% of consumers are informed about what organic products mean. We have found that they are aware of the importance of these products and their advantages over conventional products, particularly on health. We have seen their great concern above all for the health of their children and the effect of pesticides in conventional products on them. And this shows the importance of organic products for Tunisian consumers. Also, out of all consumers, 80% have rarely bought organic products. They explain this by their continued availability in supermarkets, and those products are available in specialized organic markets. And in these markets, the products are very expensive, and only 18% regularly consume organic products. And they said that they get their supplies from these specialized markets, even the products are expensive. The last question was, what price increase are you willing to pay for organic products compared to conventional ones? And we found that 67% answered that they are ready to pay the quarter of the price, more than the prices of conventional products, and 33% are ready to pay half. And all these information show us the importance of organic products for Tunisian consumers and for the local markets. Now let's move to the strength of the organic agriculture sector in Tunisia. The first one is the approval of control and certification organisms. And we have 4 certification organisms, which are EcoCert, CCPB, KIWA, BCS, and ENPI. Second, the recognition by the European Union that Tunisian regulation is equivalent to European one. Also for Switzerland's recognition, and establishing a distinctive mark for the organic products, which is Bio Tunisia, to give an added value to the organic products. Now let's go to the weaknesses. And the first weakness is that the soil is poor in Tunisia. Most of the soils are poor. Also, the effects of the climate change and the effects on the crops and the development of the agriculture. The limited organic inputs and the biofertilizers and biopesticides are limited in the markets, and these last years they began to be more, and they increased, their number increased in the market these last years. Also, there is a lack of animal organic production, a lack of studies on the markets of organic products. Also, another weakness is the absence of control to organic markets. There isn't control, and organic markets aren't certified. The lack of development of manufacturing industries for organic products, and it's important to create these industries, because it gives an added values to organic products. Now about the threats. The threats of the organic sector in Tunisia is first, limited organic medicine for animal production. Not taking advantage of opportunities to promote growth. There is also competition from other countries to promote organic products. The fourth one is absence of an updated strategy for promoting organic products. And the fifth one is the quantity of exported canned olive oil is weak. And as I say in the beginning, most of the quantities of olive oil, organic olive oil, is exported in bulk. And now let's go to the opportunities to develop the sector of organic agriculture. The first one is the possibility of developing the organic area. We have really this opportunity, especially with olive tree. Since the time that, as I said, olive tree isn't, it don't receive phytosanitary treatments, and it's very, very easy to convert it to organic. So we have this very good opportunity. Second, the presence of crops that are easy to transfer to organic, namely the olive tree. The organic farming practices limits the effects of climate change. Prospects for developing other markets for the export of organic products and development of local organic market. It's very, very, very important, especially because local consumers, Tunisian consumers, demand this kind of products. Now, about challenges to be met of the sector of organic agriculture in Tunisia. The first one is to create biotourism circuits in the 24 governorates, to contribute to the preservation of the environment and the protection of health, set up a promotion plan to the organic sector, and support the export of Tunisian organic products to the world market, because until now the export is done only for a few countries, and we have to develop the export for several other markets and other countries. It is also very important to design a governance process for the organic sector by strengthening the capacities of the different stakeholders, by consolidating the control system for organic products, improving the competitiveness of the Tunisian organic products, and monitoring and evaluating the implementation process of the various programs. About challenges to be met of the sector of the organic agriculture, and especially for agroecology in Tunisia, we have to support for the development of agroecology by the development of, for example, for permaculture techniques. And in Tunisia, we have the Tunisian Association of Permaculture, which is doing a very, very good work in this sense. The development of PGS, which can open very good opportunities. The support of rural women developing value chains from naturally grown products. I will cite the couscous and traditional bread from wheat and barley, dried tomatoes from tomatoes, harissa from peppers, oil and jam from prickly pears, pomegranate and figs jams, etc. There is a lot of products which can be developed by these rural women. The encouragement of farmers and operators who wish to set up guest houses and lodgings where the constructions are often ecological and the food offered to customers is natural or organic. And it's a new thing in Tunisia, and it's really developing very, very fast. Here we have some photos about preparation of pasta in an artisanal way by rural women. And here the preparation of sun-dried tomatoes, which really gives an added value to the organic or natural tomatoes. As conclusion, I can say that the Tunisian government has been the main driver of the country's organic sector, and it has been able to do this by establishing specialized administrative, technical, and research organic agriculture institutions. Other than specialized organic agriculture institutions, there were public institutions and non-governmental stakeholders playing roles instrumental to the development of the country's organic sector. To facilitate the development of its organic sector, the Tunisian government had to develop a national organic regulatory framework that is internationally recognized. The government provided sufficient financial support for the organic sector and established the institutional structures needed to conduct research on organic food production systems and to provide training and technical support to organic operators. And finally, the Tunisian model represents a successful experience that could be inspired by several countries. And to finish, I want to give you two important informations. The first one is that Tunisia, represented by the CTAB, the Technical Center of Organic Agriculture, is a partner of the project Knowledge Hub for Organic Agriculture in North Africa. And this project will have a very big role in the development of the organic sector in Tunisia, because its role is the dissemination of knowledge relating to production techniques and marketing of organic products through a digital platform, and also face-to-face training sessions for operators and their support in carrying out their projects. And it is possible to follow the project's activities through the CTAB site or on Facebook page. And finally, I want also to inform you that Tunisia has been elected to host the next Organic World Congress in 2024. And I hope to see all of you this occasion, and you will be welcome in Tunisia for the Organic World Congress. And thank you for your attention. And I'm here for all your questions.
Yes, thank you very much for this great, very informative talk. We now take questions and comments from the audience. We have another 20-25 minutes left. So I invite you all to engage with Professor Dridi.
Yeah.
And there's a first, Olfa, please.
Hello everyone. Thank you very much, Professor Bouthaina, for the nice talk and the overview on the organic agriculture sector. I have a question because in Aurora we are developing curricula for students, and we are very keen to know what kind of curricula are developed for organic agriculture. And are you teaching giving some courses or material? How do you deal with this? I mean, for the next generation of agriculture, organic agriculture, farmers, sorry, organic farmers. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I answer now, Søren? Yeah.
Yes, you may.
Yeah, of course. Now. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Olfa, for your question. Since I think 12 years, we introduce courses on organic agriculture for the students in the High Institute of Agronomy of Chott-Mariem. And also, I am sure that for the other institutes also, we teach organic agriculture. And also in Chott-Mariem, in the High Institute of Agronomy in Chott-Mariem, there was just 1 year speciality of organic agriculture in the last year of the curriculum of the engineers. And unfortunately, after this year, they didn't choose the specialty to do it. Because the number of students in the final class are very low, decreased, and most of them want to do plant production or plant protection, and they didn't choose the organic agriculture. But all the students, even for license and to engineer, they receive 1 or 2 courses of 20 hours each course, and with practical also on organic agriculture.
Okay, thank you. I would like to follow up, but I would leave the floor for others.
Yeah.
Thank you. Andreas, please.
Yeah, thanks a lot, really, Bouthaina, for this very nice talk. Very interesting. Obviously, there's a lot of potentials. I had some further questions for further information. I've noted down many here, in fact, but if I may, I would put 3 questions. I try to be concise, and you just see what you can answer or what you want to answer. So one question is about how organic agriculture is seen, let's say, also in the administration, among ministries, in the agricultural ministry, in the environmental ministry, but also maybe more broadly in the public. You were showing that many people are very aware of organic agriculture. So I'm wondering, is it seen particularly as important for health benefits, or is it seen as important for environmental benefits, or why are people cherishing it, really? Particularly this environmental benefit, I'd be interested to understand if people really see this. Second, what is the price difference, roughly? Can you inform us between organically produced products and kind of what is normally bought on local markets or in supermarkets? Maybe you can explain this a little bit to us. And then the last one, how do these more informal schemes of participatory guarantee systems that are more locally based and more with local initiative and based on trust, how are those seen in relation to organic farming? Are they kind of in competition, particularly in relation to the local market? Or is that not considered as somehow being in competition, also in competition potentially for public support by the ministry in terms of subsidies? I'm wondering if it's this, how also the agents see this, the agents of, let's say, participatory guarantee systems on the one hand, and the more formalized organic agriculture that may be developed also in the country. So those were my questions. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Andreas, for these questions. About the first one, I think there is two levels. In the high level of the sector, I mean the ministry and the responsibles. I think the organic agriculture is seen as a source of exported products and to enter to the country foreign currency. But for people, for all the people, I think it's the organic agriculture is especially important for the health of their children, especially, and for the environment. It's very, very important to relieve the fact that in Tunisia, there is more and more persons ill with the cancer, and they know that the first cause is the pesticides, and that's why I think they are more and more interested by the organic products. Now, for the second, your second question, the price between organic agriculture and organic products and others, it depends. It depends of the product. If it is imported products, the difference is very, very high, especially in the specialized markets. I mean, if you buy normal conventional jam, it's one dinar or 2 dinars. If you buy organic jam imported, it's perhaps 20 dinars. It's 9 or 10 times more expensive. Now for fresh products, first, we haven't a lot of fresh products in Tunisia, organic fresh products. I mean, there isn't a lot of vegetables and fruits, organic vegetables and organic fruits. And this is the problem of first, the markets, the specialized markets, they don't find fresh organic products. And also the problem of the consumers. They want to consume, when they prepare their dish, they want to find vegetables and fruits, and it isn't there isn't in Tunisia there is only 200 hectares of vegetables, and most of them are sold by especially by internet, and some quantities are sold in the specialized markets. The difference isn't very high in this case for fresh vegetables and fruits, fresh products. It isn't very, very high, and I think that it's the ministry fix 30% majoration of 30% compared to conventional products. Now, for the, I think for the last question, it's about the PGS. It's about PGS.
Well, if there is time, there's other people who've raised their hands. So maybe if there's time, you treat it later, as you like.
PGS now it isn't very, very developed. It began in Tunisia. And the problem is that until now it isn't certified. The Association of Permaculture is, they began with the PGS and to develop this kind of products. I think it will have a very, very good future, and it will help to develop organic agriculture too.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We have another 2 questions right now. Toraya Thusi, please.
Yes, thank you, Professor Bouthaina, for this nice overview. As you were saying, I mean, there is more and more interest towards this organic product in Tunisia. And also you showed that there are many incentives, like all these 50% subsidy to encourage people, farmers to go toward the. But on the other hand, when we look at the areas of, to me, they remain like low. The total area, like using organic agriculture. And also you showed the challenges, the weaknesses that this sector is facing. But according to my question now, according from your experience, you have been working like on this for many years. What would be the major constraint? It could be 1, 2, but the major one that really has contributed to this slow like progress. Area.
I think that the major constraint is that our farmers in Tunisia are small farmers, and they don't like to work in associations. I will speak about the experience of French organic sector. I haven't a good idea on the German one, but in France, I see this. All the sector is working with associations, and since the amount to the aval of the sector, they're working in associations, and it facilitates all what the farmer have to do. Since the time that our farmers are small farmers, they have the problem to pay the certification, because even the governorate give subsidy at 50% the certification cost, but farmer have to pay first, and after he have to prepare his papers and to ask for this subvention. So I think that the solution is to encourage farmers to work in associations. It will be really more easy. It will be it will allow the organic agriculture to develop and to be really in a better situation.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. There's Masoud Mars who has a question, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to all the organizers for giving us this opportunity to discuss together. Thank you, Bouthaina, very much for your nice talk, very informative talk. I have some comments, and the main comment I have is that organic farming is becoming not a life style, but a production style. So for many people, organic production is for having more value, for having more money, and this is, I think, a big problem. And now with the new thinking about agroecology, maybe things will be changing. So we have new thought about the nature and about the use of natural resources. This is my first comment. And the other comment is that in Tunisia, we have a lot of opportunities, a lot of many interesting resources that can be developed in an organic way. I mean, we have a lot of plant material, plant species, fruit crops, vegetable crops that can be included in organic farming. But as you said, nowadays we have a lack of diversification and lack, for example, for the integration of legumes in farming systems. So I think in the next future, we have to work on these aspects. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, dear colleague. I want to introduce Professor Masoud Mars, which is the General Director of the Center, Regional Center of Horticulture and Organic Agriculture. And their mission is to develop the research on the field of organic agriculture. And he has really a very, very nice team which is working on protection plants in organic farming. And they have really a lot of very interesting results. About what you said, dear colleague, that organic production is to obtain especially more value. I not agree you totally, because I was very close to most of the farmers, a lot of farmers, and in organic agriculture, and most of them are really convicted by organic agriculture. They are even they lose and they have many problems, but they are really, they resist and they want to produce by organic way. Some of them, that's true, when they don't have benefits, when they lose in their projects, they return to conventional agriculture. But I see really farmers which are really very convicted, very ils croient, they believe in organic agriculture.
Just if you have the opportunity to add just a few words. Yeah, Bouthaina, thank you very much. What you said is true for small farms, but for let's say big firms, this is not the case. Sorry, they are thinking mainly about advantages, material advantages,
money,
so,
money.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to work more with small farmers. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's why I said that small farmers have to be in association. That's true that they can do a lot of things in organic sector, but not everyone alone. They are really small farmers, and they couldn't make big things. They couldn't arrive to ensure satisfaction of all the markets. they have to be in associations.
Thank you very much. There's a final question by Haitham Bari, please.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Professor Bouthaina, for your presentation. I'm Haitham Bahri. I'm soil scientist from the National Research Institute for Rural Engineering, Water and Forest. My question or my comment is during your talk, ask only about some economic constraints and something or social maybe aspects. But I think in Tunisia, it's very important to highlight the biophysical constraints. And in your presentation, you ask about the, for example, the soil quality. And especially, you know, for example, in Tunisia, our Tunisian agriculture soil, the soil organic matter content is less than 2%. And it's very, I think it's very, very big constraints for organic agriculture. And my question in this sense, what do you think and what is the solution in this for this constraint? My second remark, it's about agroecology. What is the link, or I don't understand clearly the relation in your title about the organic agriculture and agroecology, because agroecology now it's a new or an innovative way for Tunisian agriculture now, and we have more things to do in this sense and mainly in research activities. And my last comment, what do you think about in Tunisia if we ask in the future about organic agriculture, or why not the carbon agriculture? Is it in the same sense? And what do you think about according to your expertise? And thank you.
Yeah, thank you, dear colleague. I will begin with the first question. Yes, that's true that our soils are very, very, very poor. But in organic agriculture, we recommend the use of composting, and the governorate subsidize 50% for all the material of composting organic wastes. And now we are working especially on composting, and the use of composts is the solution to improve the organic matter of our soils. For agroecology, I think that to develop organic sector, we can begin by agroecological and agroforestry techniques and practicals, because we can obtain good products without spending money on certification, on control, and we can obtain PGS products or natural products which are cleaner than the conventional products. I think that I hope that I answered your question. To have that's why I speak about the agroecological practices and what in Tunisia, what rural women do with these practices to obtain not organic products, but products which are in their quality, and their quality special is better than the conventional products. For the last question, I didn't understand your question. Sorry. The relation between organic agriculture and
carbon agriculture.
No, I haven't an idea. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. I think with that we are at the end of our session. It was a very informative session. In the chat, I sent you the link, the registration link for the next webinar. Yeah, with that, I'll thank you very much to all people with questions and to our speaker tonight. And Andreas has the last comment.
Yeah, thanks. I just wanted to use this memorable occasion really to also thank Bouthaina for her presentation here. I do think it is quite a memorable occasion. I mean, I'm talking on behalf of the project, this Aurora project, but also other exchanges we had with people that think about alternative ways of doing agriculture in Northern Africa. In Germany, we are very much in the depths of those discussions. It's very difficult to go ahead. We also have colleagues here from Morocco, for example, with whom I've been discussing this, Professor Benasser Alawi, who's been doing a presentation on similar topics before. And so I think it is memorable because of the large audience here and the shared interest of kind of thinking about alternative ways of agriculture. And I think I'm just really happy to see this. And I want to thank Bouthaina and everybody, the dear colleagues from Tunisia, and also my colleagues from Witzenhausen, our faculty, to be with us and to discuss these things. And I hope there will be more of these discussions in the future.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot, Rini.
Thank you, Andreas.
Yeah, thank you. And with that, we wish you a nice evening, and please join us again on the 23rd for our 7th session, which deals then with the question of pesticides and alternatives to pesticides with regards also to the MENA region. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.